Let's move on to another subject, a subject I think everyone has heard about. It's all over the news. Some people have even talked about Emirates Jiu-Jitsu or Jiu-Jitsu in the UAE being affected by that news, and that news is the UFC has sold 10% of the company to Flash Entertainment, who is owned by the government of Abu Dhabi, who themselves actually take care of the Jiu-Jitsu in the UAE. How does that affect Jiu-Jitsu in the UAE? Does that affect it at all? Because a lot of people are saying, okay, now Abu Dhabi is taking in MMA and Jiu-Jitsu. I mean, a lot of people are either mixing up the two or separating them.
I think another way. I think what's happening in Jiu-Jitsu help to people buy the UFC. I think different way, not what you talk. The company buy UFC and now help Jiu-Jitsu growing. No, I think Jiu-Jitsu help these people understand what's UFC and make these people involved in UFC. I think this is more the correct way.
So what you're saying is that most of the crowd that's going to attend the UFC are probably going to be people who participate in Jiu-Jitsu?
Yes,
Okay.
You know, people start understanding what fight, what Jiu-Jitsu. Okay. When you start UFC, from Jiu-Jitsu people, you know, Vale Tudo, Free Fight, MMA, start from Jiu-Jitsu, long time ago in Brazil, you know, and created this MMA story. Everything comes from Jiu-Jitsu. I think same happen in Abu Dhabi. You know, started DCC Club, Jiu-Jitsu growing, and now come to MMA. Everything come from Jiu-Jitsu.
Is there going to be any kind of co-promotion between the two? Especially since the rumored date for the UFC coming here is April 10, and the second World Professional Jiu-Jitsu Cup is going to be the week after on 15, 16, and 17.
I think so.
So is there going to be
work together.
Because I believe it's the same company that's...
yes, the same government take care from Abu Dhabi government help us to promote World Pro 2010, and the same company who buy the UFC and make all the promo in UAE for UFC. You know, the same company, and we work together.
And what do you guys think about this recent development?
We love.
You love it?
Yeah.
Especially as an MMA fighter, because you actually fought in mixed martial arts, I think 5 times.
Yeah.
So how does that affect you? Do you see yourself fighting the UFC in the future because of this?
Because like before I came here, you know, like some friend of mine, they said, "Oh, your MMA career is gonna, you know, going down if you move to Abu Dhabi, and everything's keeping, you know, growing." Like I restart competing in Jiu-Jitsu, and now the UFC coming to Abu Dhabi, you know, and I still want to fight over there. You know, my last opponent was from UFC, and let's see, was just working hard and things coming.
And does Michel think about getting involved in mixed martial arts in the future?
Tu pensa em ficar se envolvendo no MMA no futuro?
Eu espero que sim. É sempre bom poder.
Actually, he's already fought twice.
Okay. So is he going to continue doing it?
Yeah, depends.
On a more long-term...
Yeah. Yes, think about it. But I think you know, for all those coaches that compete, our first focus is on the World Pro, and after that one we can do other things. But the main goal in this year is April. You know, it's Jiu-Jitsu competition. After that we can do MMA.
And John, what do you think as a guest here in the UAE? What do you think of the recent developments when it comes to that? You saw how Jiu-Jitsu is here. Now it seems like mixed martial arts is going to be, you know, something that's going to be introduced here too. So you've lived through it basically. I mean, in a matter of months. So how do you feel about that?
Like Mr. Carlos said, it started from Jiu-Jitsu, and of course MMA is new to, or is still young in Abu Dhabi, but a lot of people with the core of how many people training here, and how many the support system is very strong here, because everybody works together, and they only want to just move up and don't want to step backwards. So MMA can be a really big thing, but of course Jiu-Jitsu is the one that planted that seed for it to grow.
And Carlos, do you see, because I mean, let's be realistic. I'm a big mixed martial arts fan. Everyone here, I'm sure, is. But let's be realistic. It's a barbaric sport. It's not for everyone.
Yes,
You know what I mean? The casual guy who's sitting at home watching TV is not gonna like what he sees. Maybe or maybe not. But some people just think it's a violent sport. How does that come in? Especially since you've been here a long time in Abu Dhabi, you know the culture, you know everything. Jiu-Jitsu is not the same as MMA.
Yes.
You know? How is MMA going to overcome that problem? Is it through what you said, that the people understand Jiu-Jitsu?
Very important to understand, MMA is kind of sport for the professional and high level. Only you can enjoy when you have professional training and high level training. People think you can go straight away to MMA. It is impossible. You have to understand. You have to have one background before. Maybe Jiu-Jitsu, maybe wrestling, maybe Karate. I don't know, but you have to have one background. You cannot jump, go straight away from zero to MMA. It is impossible. If people have to understand this. MMA is a big show. Everybody knows. MMA, UFC is a big show. No big sport, big show. Not for everybody. It's small market. And Abu Dhabi, one more time, we give you option to people. You can become professional in Jiu-Jitsu, you can become professional in grappling, you can become professional in MMA. It is one more option, but not for everybody. What's happened before in Brazil, in America? People from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu don't have another option. When you become black belt, finish. You cannot live from Jiu-Jitsu. You have to start to open one club, teach, and stop fight. You don't have money. Abu Dhabi give another option. You can become professional only for Jiu-Jitsu sport. Jiu-Jitsu become sport professionally. You can train only for Jiu-Jitsu, live for Jiu-Jitsu, fight for Jiu-Jitsu, and have your money. Abu Dhabi gives this support. Now have one more. Abu Dhabi give one more option. Have UFC and mais outra tela. UFC is not for everybody. This is small market. Not everybody can enjoy UFC and live there for a long term.
And there has been news in several newspapers about UFC 112 that's going to be held here, and there seems to be something going on in the newspapers where there are several clubs fighting or trying to woo in some of the fighters. Is that true? That ADCC?
No, it's not true. It's not true. The club open for everybody. Emirates Team Abu Dhabi Combat Club open for everybody. Everybody who want to come to training, they don't open for everybody. I don't fight for have this or this. No problem.
So
anyone who want to come to Abu Dhabi and train together us, no problem.
And do you see people coming in to train here, especially the fighters that are going to be competing in that card? Are you going to see them?
Yeah, it's last 2 weeks. Vitor called me, Vitor before, called me here, want to ask about the training here in Abu Dhabi. And after, Minotauro called me from Anderson Silva team, ask about the same thing. If he come to Abu Dhabi, he can train here in Abu Dhabi Combat Club. I said, of course, open. Have too many people, too many players, too many coaches for helping them to train together. There's no problem.
Is the schedule going to change because these guys are coming in? Because everything is going to be focused on the UFC.
No, cannot change. Can have the Fox Forward Pro.
Which is a week after.
Everybody training for the pro. I can help them. Make one time for them for training. If they have cars on train morning, afternoon, no problem. Have too many people to help them. As also, people have to train for the World Pro 5 days after. 15 start the World Pro, and too many big players in the world come to World Pro also. UFC, only 10 guys fight, and nobody from Emirates Team fight. Emirates Team fight World Pro, the main for World Pro, and I tell them, you cannot give a chance for people from outside to come to Abu Dhabi, take the gold, get out. Have to keep the gold here in Abu Dhabi. Let's train for this.